a podcast to honor the gods.
This better come with a sacrifice.
Deus Ex Media.
A half-blood of the eldest god shall listen to this bonus show against all odds.
I'm Charlie from Cabin 13.
And I'm Taylor from Cabin 6. And this month, Zoom hates us.
I mean, most technology hates us in some form every month, but yeah, it's always a problem.
Normally it's like my physical health hates us.
Yeah, but like there's also like the storms that have hated us. Let's not forget the Hades episode.
We tried.
That was cursed a little bit.
There was only was it 5 or 6 tornadoes
it was
that
just
night? I don't remember.
I don't know.
There was too many. There were too many tornadoes.
I feel
it's
like
fine.
Even one is too many, personally.
Yeah, that's correct. Charlie, this week we are going to write fanfic.
Yeah.
About ourselves.
Yay, self-insert fanfiction.
I love it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It was either this or whatever the fuck you just, there was just vague Valentine's Day episode on the notes, and I was like, I don't know what this means. And Taylor forgot.
Yeah, I don't know. Past Taylor probably had an idea.
I feel like you were excited about that one, and I have no idea what it was.
February 2022 Taylor does not remember whatever 2021 Taylor was thinking. That was too long ago, man. Too long ago.
Yeah, that was like a whole month ago or so.
Fuck. That's too long. My students will tell you that's way too long.
It is way too long.
But yeah.
I just want to like put just a little, hey, if you haven't like read some of the later books, and also like here's Olympus, we might be spoiling some possible things in there, just because that's I just want to talk about some things.
Yeah, it's hard for you to not spoil.
It is hard for me to not spoil.
Well, I mean, I don't mean that in general. I mean because of what your cabin is.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Okay, I was like, wow, that probably sounds like I was being a jackass, but no.
It's hard when I can't see your face on the Zoom call.
It is.
Oh,
I'm just so used to talking to myself in Zoom with like nobody with their cameras on because the kids never have their cameras on. So you just get used to talking to names rather than people.
That's weird.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I love my job.
So, well, I think we should just give a small refresher on who our godly parents are. Just blanket, like, hey, I'm a child of Hades. That's a thing. That's what I identify with.
So, when we started this journey off, I was like, oh yeah, I am a child of Athena. But like, there's such an argument for me to be a child of either Apollo or Hypnos. Sleeping is my favorite hobby. But on the note of being a child of Athena, I did start learning how to weave recently.
Taylor, I think the strongest argument is still the fact that the Duolingo owl is just, it's so close to you.
It's always watching me.
It's always there. God, I think some child of Athena invented Duolingo.
I could see it being a child of Hermes, because he's the god of travelers, and like you think about all the different languages of being like a traveler.
I'm thinking it has to be like an Athena kid to be like, get on this studying, don't forget, you have to do this. You said you were gonna do this thing, I'm gonna get on your ass with an owl.
I haven't played, or I haven't done anything on Duolingo in I don't know how long. And I got a mean email from the owl like a week ago.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that gives me at least, if not strong Athena kid energy, just strong Athena, like as a character in the Percy Jackson series energy. She just seems like that kind of person.
I would just like to stop being harassed by an animated owl.
Well, not
Thanks.
gonna happen. You'll always be harassed by the animated owl. All right, let's start off with the real questions on here. I hope I thought of some good questions for us to try to answer in our quote unquote fan fictions of ourselves as we try to formulate those.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
So how would your family dynamic be different if you had a godly parent, Taylor? Specifically Athena.
Imagine if I hadn't had to have dealt with my mom my entire life.
Well, that's the thing. Like, do you still have a mortal mom or not?
It's so weird. Knowing my dad, like, there's no way Athena would ever go for my father. Like, that's just, like, part of it.
Okay, wait, Taylor. What if Athena went for your mom?
My mom is, so that's, like, the worst part. Like, my mom is a very intelligent woman, which makes everything worse. Like, she is genuinely, like, an intelligent person, which makes when she does some of her stupid shit 20 million times worse.
Yeah.
So I guess out of my two parents, it would make more sense to be my mom.
Yeah, because, still... like, Athena kids are brain children, so it really doesn't matter. But also, I don't really think it should matter whatever gender your parent is, because they're gods. So, who the fuck cares?
Fair. Yeah. I don't know, it'd be a very weird family situation. But, like, also, I look exactly like my dad.
Okay, that's where I was gonna, like, jump in with that, because I have an idea of how mine would have worked. So...
Okay.
Like, everything is the same, but, like, Hades disguised himself as my dad.
Okay.
And, like, it was a Heracles situation where, like, Zeus disguised himself as Alcimedes' husband and then slept with her, and that's how Heracles also had a twin. But there's no twin involved. I just look exactly like my dad, and that's why Hades was disguised as my dad.
Yeah, like, literally, like, my dad, and, like, all of his siblings all have, like, a very characteristic thing with their teeth. Like, their two front teeth. I used to have it before I got braces, and it was like, if you look at pictures of me when I was younger, there was literally no denying whose child I was. I
mean, maybe Athena met both of your parents, you know? Maybe it was a throuple situation.
Oh god. I'll stipulate my dad is very street smart. Like, he's very, like, savvy. You have to be when you're the youngest of 5 boys and the middle child of, like, 8 kids.
Dear God. Wow.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just have so many actual siblings.
Yeah.
It would be an interesting time.
We'll get to the half-sibling situation, but man, I just thought that would be a fun thing to put in there because, like, come on, the godly parent is, like, the basis of all this. You gotta think about, like, how the fuck would your family work if you had, like, a parent who was a god?
I just have such a wild family already.
You do, in fact. You don't need to add more to that.
Yeah. Okay, so how and when would you be found and brought to camp?
Oh, God. What disaster would have, in my childhood, would have caused me to be brought to camp? I think that's the big question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't get kicked out of schools like Percy did, but I definitely had some issues. Oh, God. Oh, now I have to think about things. Shit, I should have prepared. I did not prepare.
My childhood is just so fucked up that it really could have been anything.
It could have been anything. How old do you think you would have been, though? Like, do you think they would have caught it early? Or would have been just like, man, Taylor has, like, a weird-ass family anyway?
Well, see, there's that, but then it's also, like, the school I went to was very poor and the people there are very stupid. So, like, it was already odd that I was smart and lived in the area I did. So then that would have, like, been a tip-off. But then anything seems smart compared to...
Oh, okay. I had to remember things for a second there. So I used to go to, like, these theater classes, like, not related to, like, school or anything, just, like, an outside activity. And I swear, the last year that I did it for, like, 5 years. The last year the reason I quit is because the teacher was so bad, and I swore the entire year, because I was reading the Percy Jackson books at that time. I thought she was a monster and she was out to get me, so there you go. That was the monster that went after me. It was my theater teacher.
I like to think it was all of the girls I played soccer with when I was younger.
Oh my goodness.
I hated playing soccer. I fucking hated it so much.
You know what I did when I played soccer when I was like 5? I would not do anything. I would just sit in the corner and drink juice and flirt with the boys when I was like 5.
Well, my mom made fun of me because I quit soccer when I was 4 because a ball came flying at me. And
That's
to this day, she makes fun of me for it. She like made fun of me for it. And I'm like, I was 4!
I think I was like... I honestly, I have things for all of these things. I don't remember what years they happened. I just know they happened. But
I played soccer through middle school, but I hated like other girls growing up. I was like reflecting on this recently. Like my friends from high school that I still talk to, literally one of them is a girl. Only one. The rest are guys.
So who would have been your satyr then?
Oh, my friend Ethan, easily. Very easily. I can... Like, when my mom threw me out of the house, like, it was his house that I would go live at.
God, I'm trying to think. Because, okay, so this year that I'm thinking it would happen in, I was like 12, 7th grade. Perfect timing. But I also... That was the year when I lost all my friends. So...
Oof. Yeah, like, if
no
I were to
idea.
think, like, time-wise, like, when I was younger...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Middle school's just so long ago because of changing schools. Like, I changed school districts. So, like, it was, like, 2 completely different worlds between the 2.
Fair.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe it wasn't, like, a satyr or even Chiron. Maybe it was, like a nymph disguised as the guidance counselor or something.
I fucking hated my guidance counselor.
I definitely... I remember going to, like, those, like, weird guidance counselor lunches every so
I did those in elementary school because I was a kid of divorce. And it was like, when we were younger, nobody's parents were divorced. But by the time we got to middle school, everybody's parents were divorced.
I'm sorry, I still can't relate to this.
Yeah, I know. Okay, how do you react when Clarice tries to initiate you?
Oh, God. Okay, so, as a child, I was, a little terror. Just a little bit. I mean, I still am, let's be honest. So I definitely would have fought back. Like, whether or not I knew, like, anything about powers or what have you, I would have tried to beat her up. Me being the small person that I am, would have tried to beat her up if possible. Don't think it would have gone well.
I just would have had a panic attack and allowed it to happen.
I mean, see, the question is, would my powers act up? And would, like, I get an undead army attacking her?
What am I gonna do? Think her out of it?
That's the problem! The kids don't get any, like, physical powers, necessarily. Can you weave your way out of this one? Wait. Maybe you have, like...
What if I...
like, cool, like, super IQ powers. I watched this show, like, forever ago where he would, like, see math and shit, and, like, you could figure out, like, what angle to, like, throw her over your shoulder. Like, you know?
Did you just describe Sherlock Holmes?
Well, I've not seen Sherlock Holmes, I don't think anything, honestly.
Wow, that surprises me, because I feel like Sherlock is up your alley.
The problem is I've heard things, I just heard too much criticism about it that I'm like,
Oh.
Don't know.
I really only hear good things until you get to, like, the last season.
Yeah, I think that's the criticism that I heard. Sorry, I watch too much OSP.
Do you? Are you sure?
I do, in fact. So, would you be able to handle the whole no technology part of being Half-Blood?
Yeah. The only technology I'd be sad without is my Switch, and it's purely because I like playing Animal Crossing.
I would not be able to survive.
I was like, you definitely just would not.
I can't. I literally can't. Like... Okay, maybe if I was, like, there when I was 12 going onwards, it would have been, like, easier. But, like, now, where I am mentally, I'm like, oh no, I need to have a piece of technology on me. It's hard to describe. I just, like, need that as, like, a safeguard, like, a thing. Like, a security blanket, but, like, not. You know?
It's fine.
It's just, I need to feel the phone in my hand sometimes. It's just a thing that I need. Not even have to use it. I'll just, like, check the time, like, every 5 minutes sometimes.
I think I used to be more like that, but now, like, I can do without if I need. Like, it doesn't faze me as much.
Yeah. I don't know. I've gotten too used to things. Too used to the tech. It's hard.
I get it. Yeah, like, I definitely get it. And I think you're right. Like, us 10 years ago versus now is a different ballgame.
It would have been, like, a little bit hard still, but if you get used to it, it's probably a lot easier. But also, I still don't understand the whole, like, just no technology whatsoever, how any of those kids can do that and, like, leave camp. Like, how does Percy just never have a phone? Like, ever? Yeah. I feel like their parents have to be, like, not entirely okay. Like, their earthly parents just being like, Yeah. I mean, I don't know, honestly, the whole technology thing is just because Rick was like, I need a way for them not to constantly just be calling people on the phone.
Which I get. Like, I get the purpose. I just don't think, like, it works with today.
It's just too hard.
Yeah, like, it just... And that's why in the Lightning Thief movie, Luke is just playing fucking video games.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I still love the fact that Percy uses his fucking iPod, great product placement, to kill Medusa. Fucking best product placement I've ever seen.
That fucking movie. Who invented it? What the fuck?
Not Rick. Definitely not Rick. Alright.
Very much not Rick.
So what would be your drink of choice from the magic goblets?
Okay, so does it have calories?
Oh, because that affects things.
Like,
well, it's magic, does it?
So,
well, the other problem is, like, I think they eat, like, super healthy food at the camp anyway, don't they?
I mean,
I remember Percy being like, "Wow, I hadn't eaten fast food in so long because I was at camp." Like, you know.
Yeah, but like he drinks a soda, like, all the time, which is why I'm like, okay, theoretically, I would drink cherry Pepsi all the fucking time, but that's fucking unhealthy as fuck.
But Percy also says it doesn't taste as good as the real thing, so I want to say there's some kind of weird magic in place there. That it's like...
Yeah, see,
it's still fake.
Yeah, that would make sense. If that's the case, though, chocolate milk.
God, if that's the case, and I can just have any fucking drink, my mind is going to just, like, milkshakes all the time.
Yeah, like, just fucking chocolate milkshake, constantly.
Chocolate
never anything
Oreo
different.
Milkshake, excuse you.
No, I just want a straight chocolate milkshake.
Well,
as opposed to a gay chocolate. I was gonna say, as opposed to a gay chocolate milkshake.
Gay chocolate milkshakes are Oreo. You heard it here.
It's fine.
I already know I would have a problem just eating a camp apple. I would be like, hey, Kyra, do you guys got, like chicken fingers here, please? I can't deal with this.
I feel like, though, like, your calorie intake needs to be high, though, with, like, how much they do in a day.
I don't even remember what they eat. I feel like Percy was like, oh, there's, like, lots of fruits, and there's, like, flatbread pizza, or something to that effect.
They have barbecue the one night. He definitely has brisket at one point.
Okay.
Like, they're eating good.
Yeah. There was something about, like, no fast food. So it's like, it's good food, it's good for all the activities they're doing, but also it's, like, not bad for you, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I would want some sugar.
How and when would you be claimed?
Okay. That is, why did I write these questions? I'm like, this is so hard.
I was gonna say, like, this one's you.
I know. Well, they're all me. I think you made one question on here.
I tried to make 2 questions, but you vetoed it.
I'm sorry. I was just like, I straight up can't think of an answer for that one. Like, personally.
It's fine. I am not offended.
I'm trying to think where like Hades things would be relevant in camp. Or like, you know what? I probably would, well, see, timeline-wise, I don't know when everything would happen. I was just like, oh, I probably wouldn't be claimed till like after like the whole war and everything. Wait, I don't know how any of that would work. So I'm just gonna not think about that.
We'll pretend like...
We'll pretend this is just happening in, like, any time and no time at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do, and then I thought too hard about it for a second.
I feel like... I don't know. Athena has a large amount of children at camp.
Yeah, I don't think you would have trouble being claimed. You would just, like, walk in, and they'd be like, oh, you're blonde. Come over here.
It does help that I am, like, actually blonde.
Exactly. That's the one thing that concerns me. I'm just like, so, like, are they all white kids? Or, like, they're just a bunch of, like, kids who are blonde and gray-eyed? I have questions. I have many questions.
It's interesting because my eyes are, in fact, often gray.
Yeah.
Like, I have hazel eyes, but their, like, default color is gray.
Yeah.
And it makes it all the scarier.
I'm also just confused because Athena doesn't even have to, like, does she just fall for a lot of blonde-haired people?
I guess, maybe that's her type.
I just...
Smart.
Questions!
And she likes to defeat the dumb blonde stereotype.
I mean, that's specifically why Rick was like, I'm gonna make Annabeth blonde, because stereotypes.
So, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like there'd be anything that would trigger it for me.
Well, maybe if, like I said, when, Clarice tries to, like, throw my head in the toilet, if I get an undead army or something, maybe I'd get claimed then.
Maybe. Ugh, my hair is, like, getting in my eye. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Athena kids is just... We just are.
Yeah. Honestly, they would just be like, okay, you're coming over here to sit with us. You can sit with us.
So, would you get along with your half-siblings?
Well...
If you had them.
Well, I only have one, and I think that's a good question. I don't know whether Nico would love me or hate me. I really don't know. I feel like we have similar personalities, but at the same time, not. Like, he's nerdy and emo and gay, but, like, he's also way grumpier.
See, I think that's where I would lose, like, my half-siblings, is I am just always tired and pessimistic about literally everything.
Okay. The fact that you're, like, always tired, though, I feel like you'd get along with, like, older Annabeth.
Yeah, no, like, older Annabeth and I, yeah, we'd be tight, but, like, what we know of her in the first series, nah.
Yeah, younger Annabeth, maybe not, but maybe were you still tired and everything when you were young?
No, it wasn't until I got into, like, 11th grade.
Okay, so then maybe it would have been fine. You guys got tired about the same time.
Yeah, but I was still, like, I still had my same personality. Just more awake. And I just feel like it wouldn't stick.
Yeah. I feel like we don't know enough about, like, the one other named Athena kid, Malcolm. The one fact I can remember about him is that he kind of was a Persebeth shipper. He was just like, oh, you two want to be alone in the cabin? I'm gonna go. It's the one thing I can remember about him.
Oh,
but I would definitely play Mythomagic with Nico. And yeah, you know what? We would obviously be the best of friends because I'd be like, Nico, I know you're coming out now, so I'm gonna take you to Pride. We're gonna go, but we're going. We're gonna go do all the gay things now. Be great.
Just all the gay. Only gay.
Only.
For the gays only.
So who would be your bestie at camp? This is where I have to see who exists in this world.
I feel like I would try my hardest to make Beckendorf love me.
I mean, that's fair. Beckendorf, a king. Love him.
Like, literally, if I would want him to love me.
I would love and care for Tyson. Be like, Tyson, you're my bro now.
Oh, no. Blackjack.
That too.
I would literally just hang out with Blackjack. Even though I can't understand him, I would still hang out with Blackjack.
Percy would be like, you two are swearing, like, the same amount. Be great.
I will teach Blackjack all of my favorite swear words.
Okay.
It'll go real great. I promise.
I'm trying to think who here would like me or hate, because once again, I feel like I'm just an annoying person, and I don't know if Annabeth would like me.
I honestly feel like Nico and I would get along.
Yeah. You got that pessimism going on, and tired.
Yeah, it's like he and I just have the
you
same...
just hang out in our cabin all the time.
Yeah.
I think I would be friends with Leo.
Yeah, you would be.
I think
you'll have the same energy.
We have the same humor.
Yeah.
And either I would like love the Stoll brothers or I would hate them. Like, it would really depend on if they like pranked me. Because if they pranked me, I would hate them. But if like they let me help them, I would love them. So
yeah. Okay, what would your weapon be and what would it transform into?
Okay, well, I know my weapon would be a scythe.
Yeah.
Giant anime scythe. Because that's a Greek weapon.
Have you ever seen Soul Eater?
I watched a few episodes.
Wait, you don't do
that
anime.
My mom was watching. I watch anime.
I was like, but I was gonna say, I don't think you do like that anime.
I watched a few episodes because it was on because my mom was watching it. She saw most, if not all of it, that was on Netflix a while back.
I mean, all of it's on Netflix.
Okay, but like she watched it a while back. So I do know what you're talking about, and I have definitely seen the cosplay multiple times. Anime Boston, baby. What would it transform into? Well, I do like my skull ring, so might be that. I'm trying to think of other objects that I like am a tattoo. My cell phone turns into a scythe.
I feel like I would have like a whip or something, but it's just a headband.
Oh!
Tricky, I know.
I don't know why my brain instead went to like those slap bracelets.
Oh my god. that are just rollers on the inside.
Yeah. I feel like that would be a great like whip. Doesn't even need to transform.
You're right. They do hurt.
I hate those things so much.
Okay. Which cabin would you try to make an alliance with for Capture the Flag?
Okay. So, what are the big cabins? I gotta think about this methodically. I mean, like, Athena cabin, always a good one. Or Hermes. Yeah,
Hermes is always a good choice because there's a shit ton of people. So you have, like, the numbers advantage.
Yeah. I'd say I would probably want either Hermes or Athena, just because, like, that good cunning, like, I just don't think I would get along with the Aries kids. So
my two thoughts are Aries or Apollo. Aries because then I don't have to face them.
Fair.
And Apollo because if I get injured by the Aries campers, I have somebody to take care of me. So it's really all centered around the fact that
you don't want to get hurt.
Aries exists.
Okay, but Taylor, you probably wouldn't get healed until after Capture the Flag, not during Capture the Flag.
That's fine.
But also Apollo does have like a shit ton of campers, so like it's also a good option.
Yeah, and they're good archers, so I would want them to have like, obviously they can't use actual arrows, but you know, you can get some projectiles after them.
Wait, the punching arrows. Yes. They need punching arrows. Anyway.
Supplied by the centaurs. And the centaurs only.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's my answer.
We have good answers, I think. So would you participate in all the training, or would you try to skip out?
Okay, first off, we know that I would try to sleep as much as possible.
Yeah, so you'd be hiding out of the Hypnos cabin.
Yes. If we ignore the fact that I like to sleep, and we are just looking at it as okay, would I participate? Yeah. I am also not a physical person.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's other activities and things that are training.
Well, if I have access to the amount of books that it seems are in the Athena cabin, you are not getting me out of the goddamn cabin.
Okay, I feel like that's a lot of Athena kids, though. Like, there's the half that's more on, like, the battle strategy thing, and then there's the half that's just like, I must read.
And it's like, I would have the time to read. That's my problem now, is I have zero time.
Yeah, I I feel like I'm with you on, like, wow, I would not want to be training all the time because I'm not super physical. But, like, yeah, I don't know. At the very least, I would try to skip out on the lava wall.
Yeah, I'm not. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
I'm not great with those kinds of things. I don't think I've never done a climbing wall. Nope. I did do a zipline once, and afterwards I cried for 20 minutes. So
I have like very terrible grip strength just in general. I don't know.
Okay, so it's like, it's not necessarily heights, but it's like a fear of falling. Cause like,
that's a mood.
If I'm on like a Ferris wheel, say, and I just like don't look directly down and I'm just like enjoying the view, you know, like the surround, I'm like, I am safe, I'm in this, I'm good. But if I don't feel physically safe, like when I'm on the second floor of a mall,
when you're
I will be like, I'm just gonna like topple over this, apparently.
Yeah, I need to feel secure. And this is mostly because I do have like very terrible balance.
Yeah.
Because of my ears not being formed.
Oof.
That's like the big thing is like I also just am very bad at keeping things in my hand. Joe will be the first to tell you that like I will literally just be sitting there and somehow my phone will fall out of my hand and be halfway across the room. Like, without fail. It happens all the goddamn time.
See, I just walk into walls.
Oh, yeah. I do that at work a lot. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's not, but it is, I guess.
We're trying our best.
On that note, what would be your favorite camp activity?
Okay. On the same note as what we were talking about earlier, the food I think I would enjoy.
That's not an activity, Taylor!
Hold on. So, like, just like the general dinner aspect, and I also have a bunch of siblings. So, like, dinner would be fun.
I meant, like, camp activities. Taylor.
Okay.
Like, arts and crafts, or, like, archery, or something.
I guess I feel like I would like sword training just because of hitting things. And I have a lot of pent up, like, anger issues.
That is
so, like,
relatable.
I feel like that would be fun for me.
Mood. So I always really, really liked archery at camp. That was my thing when I went to camp. And after, cause I went, like, a lot to camp. And then after, I want to say, like, the second or third year, I was just like, I don't want them to, like, tell me what to do every single time, because I know exactly what I'm doing here. I remember it's like these fingers and pull back this far, and I got a freaking Golden Arrow award. It was cool. I still have it.
I've done a bit of archery before. I just hate when it hits your arm, like when it comes back on the recoil.
See, you know, that's why we have arm guards.
Yeah, but like there were so many of us, like there wasn't like that we could all have arm guards.
Yeah. I think at camp we always had them, but other times I've done archery I have not had them all the time, and it wasn't great. You know what's worse than that? So I hit other places while doing that. Once hit my nipple. It's great.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Ow.
That's a no for me.
Yeah, it's not great. Arm? Ow. Chest? No.
Yeah. I'm very protective of my chest area.
As you should be. I do also think I would like some of the arts and crafts stuff.
Well, you definitely would, I think. I'm not normally a very crafty person, so I just started to learn how to weave because it gives me something to do with my hands. When I'm manic-y.
Yeah.
So that I don't, do some of my dumb shit that I do. Like, spend money when I shouldn't spend money. Like, that's, like, my big thing.
Oof.
And then if I can't sleep, instead of just sitting in bed for hours on end during my manic-y phases, I can just, do that. And it's calm and relaxing.
Yeah, I like some of the stuff, like we did like GIMP and such, and I like doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been very like creative. That's always why, like, I don't think I'm a Ravenclaw, is like, I just have no creativity at all. Like, I'm just not a creative person.
See, I didn't learn that, like, creativity was a Ravenclaw trait till, like, way later. And at this point, I'm just like, I don't think I can claim Ravenclaw, because I've claimed Gryffindor too much, and then, like, Hufflepuff is secondary. I don't think I would fit as well in Ravenclaw.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I also, like, never really did camp growing, like, I went to church camp once a week for, like, 6 years.
This is not church camp, this is pagan camp.
Yeah. So, like, I don't have much experience just, like, camp stuff.
Yeah. God, you know what the worst part of camp was? It was, when we went swimming, and I used to have long hair, like, super long hair, and we had to wear swim caps. Now, my hair is also thick, so it was not a fun time trying to get my hair into a swim cap.
That's a no from me.
Nope. Was gross.
Okay, would you rather help out at the camp store or in the strawberry fields?
Okay. See, I don't think I'd have a problem with the strawberry fields, but, like, I think I'd lean towards the camp store just because I am very, very pale, and I don't do well in sun for too long, so...
I would... So, sort of similar. I get sick if I get too hot.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, throw up sick, like, really badly. So, like, that's where the strawberry fields would be an issue. But if, like, it was cloudy out and everything, I feel like I'd enjoy it. I feel like it'd be very peaceful.
Well, they can control the weather within the borders, so maybe they could do that whenever you're helping out. It's cloudy in that one section.
Just... Like Peppa in Encanto, I just have like a cloud following me.
Yes, you do. Absolutely. It's a gray cloud because you're so pessimistic. I mean, like...
how tired I am matches how dark the cloud is for the day.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if they had, like, the really, really good sunscreen, I'd probably be okay. But, like, I think I could go with the camp store, you know? I think it'd be cool. I want to know what merch they have, because do I get a discount on camp merch if I work there?
That's fair.
I want all of the camp merch. I'm hoping we get good merch once the series comes out. God, I really
that would be Okay.
So,
would you be tempted to go into the woods when not on official training?
So I put this on, and then I was like, yes and no at the same time. I feel like I would go if, like, a bunch of my friends were like, hey, we're gonna go into the woods tonight, and that kind of shit. I'd be like, you know what, I want to hang out with my friends. Like not even like a pressuring thing, just like FOMO. Don't want to miss out on that good friendship time and do this thing, because otherwise I probably wouldn't do it by myself. So do it with friends or don't do it at all.
I feel like I would, purely because I find reading in the woods very relaxing.
Yeah.
Like, I miss growing up, like, when I could just go to the woods and read.
Nice. I mean,
I find it very nice.
If I knew all the spots as well that, like, the monsters don't hang around in, be fine. But, like, they're just some random monsters roaming in there, so... I
have a more favorable view of this than I do the Forbidden Forest in Harry Potter.
Valid. True. Valid. I think Chiron has a better handle on the woods of Camp Half-Blood than Dumbledore has of the Forbidden Forest.
Yeah, considering fucking Hagrid was just hiding a giant there.
Yeah. I mean, he was asked to.
God damn.
Well, speaking
of... Why is he like this?
What would be your favorite place at camp?
My bed.
Sailor!
I know that sounds like such a me answer, but once again, there are so many freaking books in the Athena cabin. And, like, I just feel like I would feel so at peace. And I bet it smells like old book in there. An old book just smells so nice.
Yeah. I just realized I should have asked, like, how would you decorate your little bunk?
Oh.
Like your little section of camp that you get to have.
Oh, I would have nothingness. Because I don't decorate even just like my life.
Would you have a fun pillow or like a blanket, like a stuffy or something, you know what I mean?
Oh, I would have a bajillion blankets and pillows on my bed, but it's not really for decoration. It's more that's just how I sleep.
I mean, it's still your things that would be there.
My personalization.
Yes.
My need for comfort.
Just a million stitches.
It's fine. It's fine. We only have 2 in the bed.
Only 2. My goodness.
Joe is fine with it.
What my favorite place in camp be? I'm looking at like the list of all. I'm just like, not there, not there, not there. Sorry, Pegasus Stables. I think you would smell. Sorry.
If they don't smell,
not a fan of those.
I bet those also smell.
Yeah. I mean, the one plus of like hanging out at the lake is that you can flirt with the naiads.
Unlimited flirting.
Listen, apparently the naiads are big flirts, so it's fine. I could get drawn by one of them. I wouldn't mind.
I don't mind dying for you.
You would what?
I said you don't mind dying for them. It's fine.
Yeah. It's like the Pirates of the Caribbean thing where the one mermaid takes the pirate down.
Oh, dear Lord. That movie is just wild.
I mean, I feel like if I could find like a one spot in the woods, like one spot where like nothing. Ooh, maybe top of Zeus's fist or something. Zeus's like poop pile, as they like to call it.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Nice well.
Oh, but what? I don't get to say how I would decorate my cabin. Or my little spot.
Are you good?
Well,
how would you decorate your little spot?
Well, I first want to mention how, like, Cabin 13 was originally decorated with, like, coffins and shit, and then Nico was like, who decided on this? I was not home for this decision. I think I would probably keep at least one of the coffins and occasionally chill in there.
Just sleep in it? Just chill. Hey, I feel like it would be... if you, like, make sure it's lined and nice, like, cushions.
Yeah.
It'd be great
I mean, okay. I'm just thinking about, like taking, like, a little gaming console and, like, just chilling there and be like, this is my, like, little time to be by myself and get in the zone. You know what I mean?
It would be great. I'm on board.
Yeah, I would make it a little cozy home with, like, pillows and blankets and shit. It would be great.
Good plan.
Yeah, that's my plan.
It would be like, no, you know what you gotta do? Okay, you gotta take 2 of the coffins.
2, okay.
And take out the side walls, like, put them together, take out the side walls, and sort of, like, combine the 2 coffins so then it's bigger. It's like a double coffin. And you have, like, extra room.
And that's where I take my naiad girlfriend.
Yes.
For our alone time. Put a sock on the front door of the cabin. Nico, you cannot come in.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, I just realized. Will would be my friend. I think
yes.
Will Solis and I would vibe. We got good chaotic, and I think I would put too many rainbows up in Hades' cabin. But at the same time, I would try to keep with like the goth aesthetic. It would be like a little bit of both. And Nico would be like, what is this chaos? Why?
I went away for 5 seconds, and you fucked up the whole place.
What have you done with my aesthetic? It was just nothing! And I made it better. Yeah, that is my Camp Half-Blood experience.
Oh. We are chaotic. It's fine.
We are. I mean, your chaos is just, like, sitting in a corner and reading a book. Instead of doing the
and
training.
Ignoring everybody talking to... Like, if anybody dares to talk to me, I just glare.
And my chaos is, hiding in a coffin and playing video games.
I mean, to be honest, I might join you for that. Like, that just sounds fun.
Okay.
Like, me, Taylor would enjoy that.
What if? Here's a fun prank that I would pull with the Stoll brothers. We would replace all of the beds back to the coffins, and then we would have, like, bunk coffins for me and Nico, and then he would walk in, he'd be like, what?
Fucking yes. Yes.
Bunk
We need
coffins.
to get on this now. I want bunk coffins to be a thing. And if it is not made a thing now, I will be very angry.
This has been my one time to, like, talk about Nico things since starting the podcast.
And it's been very enjoyable.
You'll get more of my chaos when we finally get to him on the main show.
Well, Charlie.
Yeah?
This is a lovely time. But I am very tired.
Yeah?
And I am gonna go to sleep now.
Do you want a coffin? Do you wanna hang out in this coffin?
Yo, if you just have a coffin for me, that'd be, like, pretty snazzy.
Yeah.
I would enjoy borrowing it. Thank you.
Cool.
I will give it back, I promise. And that's what I'm talking about. Coffins. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Nothing will be as good as that one time when I did it, and it was, like, just completely natural. Like, nothing can, because it just sort of came out. I know. If I messed myself up with it. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Okay, goodbye, patrons. We appreciate your love and support. Taylor's gonna go to sleep now.
Dave X Media.